At 24 weeks of weekly stimulation, personalized for every patient, we slowed the disease by 82%. That's phenomenal slowing on a gold standard endpoint that the FDA requires or accepts for drug approvals. So that was at 24 weeks, so about 6 months of data. Again, randomized, sham controlled, that's the way you want to do it. And then the next question is, well, does it last? Is there durability? We also showed that all of those trends continued at 52 weeks. So a whole year worth of sham control data is quite a robust data set, which showed that we hit every single endpoint that we measured. And those were the right endpoints in the right patients. These are mild and moderate patients, so they go a little bit beyond what the amyloid drugs target. So extremely promising therapy from the perspective of the two phase twos, which were very successful. If that's the price we have to pay for preserving every single memory we have and keeping, our loved ones out of a nursing home, sign me up. So if you have to drive your loved one in for weekly 20-minute painless stimulation in a recliner, so be it, if that's the price we have to pay to solve this disease. We hit every endpoint without exception. So you see that, you see the MOA is well understood, well, somewhat understood, all points to something very positive, which has lasted for 100 years, actually, since Alois Alzheimer himself discovered the plaques. Even he himself 100 years ago said, I don't think it's the plaques that's causing the disease. I think it's something upstream. And what we're seeing is a byproduct of the disease. So nonetheless, the field is really focused still, I say obsessively sometimes, on amyloid. Does it help to clear amyloid? Yes. I mean, I think that's not debated anymore. Is that going to help everyone? No, that's not debated anymore either. Will it solve the problem? No, absolutely not. Even clearing all of the amyloid, as donanemab, the drug that's approved, one of the drugs that the disease continues despite clearing all the amyloid. So the field is going to have to embrace these new modalities, including Casey's as well, and a few others as well. Given the track record of failure, semaglutide just failed spectacularly. Three anti-tau agents have failed somewhat spectacularly. So we need to embrace novel mechanisms of action. If you start to believe that Alzheimer's is a disease of network disruption, then you start to be able to see, okay, now we need something that works at the network level to modulate the network. Then your whole frame of reference starts to shift and you become more open to this modality. You could say in a very kind of colloquial way, we are pacing the brain or stimulating the brain to strengthen it. So when you have that frame of reference, a lot more openness comes into play of these new modalities like ours.